Okay. So, but pay attention to the last video very well. There are things I explained there. Alright, so we're in module 3, which is image pre-processing. And we'll start with layer stacking. Shift your system that side. Alright. So we'll start with layer stacking, then we'll do geometric corrections, and geometric corrections, then we'll come to subsetting and clipping image. And maybe tomorrow we're going to do mosaicing and band sharpening. But if we have the capacity, we will do all of it today. Alright? So, layer stacking. Basically, layer stacking is a language in Erdas Imagine. It's the same thing as clipping. That's you just cut out just the portion of your interest. So you have a larger portion of map, you have a larger portion of satellite imagery, but you're interested in just a location. So cutting it just to that location is what layer stacking or clipping means in either ArcGIS or in Erdas Imagine. Do you understand? So we have our Erdas Turn opened, and now in this Erdas Imagine, where we are more going to be using more is raster. So everything we need is within this raster pan. So the way they've arranged the software is such a way that you just walk through, which we've done in our first video, alright, in the first class rather. So on raster now, spectra is where you will see layer stack. So if you double click on the drop down button, you will see layer stack. So you click on layer stack. Now a window pan will be open, and once that is opened, you will see input and output. Now the input is where you bring in the bands of those images. The output is where you want the composite image saved to. So I told you that for me, what I normally do is that I bring in all the bands that are required so that I don't have to be doing separate layer stacking. So we'll navigate to the to where we have our image. So I'm just going to go to this place. So we have Landsat 7 and we have Landsat 8. Now for Landsat 7, band 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 are the usable band, because band 6 is your thermal band. Thermal band require meaning your heat band where temperature is calculated. Okay. For Landsat 8 is band 10 and band 11. Band 10 is the upper where you calculate land surface temperature. The 11 is where you calculate the sea surface, sea temperature, whatever. So same thing as this one. The 6VCID1 is where you calculate surface temperature, where the band 6VCID2 is where you calculate the lower temperature. Alright, so this is Landsat 7. Now we're going to just pick this one. We're going to click on, let's do it for band 8 so that we'll prepare. Landsat 7 requires us to prepare some of it, so let's do it for band 8 first, for Landsat 8 first. Okay, so for Landsat 8 we have band 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 7. So we click on one band and click on OK, add, go again, click on 2, add, click on 3, add, click on 4, OK, add, click on 5, OK, add, 6, okay, it's 5 now, 6, then 7. Okay, add. The reason why we're not going to touch band 8 is because band 8 is panchromatic band. It's a higher resolution. You can use it to pan sharp. That's the band we're going to use in pan sharpening this image. If you want the image to be up to 15 meters resolution, we use band 8 for that. So we're going to click on output, we click on the folder, and then we select where we want this data saved. Okay, so I'm just going to go here, and then I'm going to select I'll say 2018, for example, if that's the year for it, right? Okay, it's 2025, so I'll just put 2025. All right, once you've done that, you click on OK. Now, in an instance whereby you have an area where you just wanted from here, let's leave this one. We'll try it in a second one. So click on OK, and it's going to pop up and do all of that. Okay, so once it is 100, you click on dismiss and click on close. So if you click on this file and then you come to 2025, you will see that it's going to load it up. So you right click on the image and click fit layer to file to window. So you see that the image will come in. Right? Now the image has come in, but you see that the image is having some haze, this thing. So taking for instance, we want to, before we do anything, we want to pan sharp this image. We want the image to be sharper than this. So that's the second thing we want to do. We've done layer stacking. Now we want to do pan sharpening. We're doing pre-processing. Everything here is pre-processing. We want to pan sharp the image, let it be sharper and higher in resolution than this. So the next we'll go to the raster again, and this time we're coming to pan sharp. You see pan sharp is already there. So you click on the drop down, you see the various pan sharps that are there. Now I'm going to use modify IHS resolution match. Okay, you can use any of them and try them out, but I'm going to use this modify. That's the one I've always been using. Modify IHS resolution match. Now, but there is a problem. Let's go to the folder. Is there band 8? Because I've not seen band 8 in this. Band 10, band 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no band 10, 8 in this. You see? Even 9 is not available. So we cannot pan sharp this. And this, I don't know, I'll have to make a check because this is Landsat 8 level 2 collection 2. So I don't know why they don't have band 8. But we will leave that for now. We'll do another thing, then we'll come back to that side. Alright? Alright, so the next thing we have is we come to radiometric, and we want to, let's say, do histogram equalization under the radiometric here. You can remove noise, you can remove haze reduction, and then you can do histogram equalization. Most of the times, this histogram equalization, it creates an output version of the image such a way that, most of the times when you're doing classification, there is this confliction between the bands, like for example the water body and the built-up conflicting. So the histogram equalization helps in balancing those ones so that you have a minimal time of doing that kind of thing. Do you understand? All right. So histogram equalization is going to bring out the image you already have in, and then you just select an output. So here I'm just going to say histo. I'll just make it like histogram and all of that. So I'll just say his and leave it like that. That's just the name I want to save it, and then I'm going to click on OK. So dismiss, close. So you go to file and you bring it in. Now let's do something. You remember we've learned how to open multiple this thing, right? How did you do that? So you can also right click and then you say what? You select multiple viewer. Where? You can do it from here too. So yeah, you either use this or use this. Let's do multi-arrangement. Okay, this one is taken to file. Let's just add one from here. No. Where is this thing now? So I can open another viewer here. Okay, let's just select. Okay, but that's the problem. I didn't want it to be plenty. Just wanted to. Okay. Do you see the difference? Okay, let's there's problem. Comment. Now, if you look at this image, it's quite sharper than this one. Let's put them on the same band. Can you see the difference? It's quite sharper than the other one by just one radiometric correction that we did. So, are you getting what I am trying to explain? You can see that the features are quite different. So you see this is now showing that it is built up. You can see it's actually coming up like as a built up. Okay? But then there is other things that can be done. So this is just one. So let's say the next thing now, we'll go back to where? Raster. Let's remove this, and let's say we want to dehaze the image, so we remove haze. So we have histogram, and then we just put haze. So we just put haze. And haze, if you're riding in a car where it's raining, you see that they're using wiper to clean off water. Now, after they clean off the water, you see that either the driver will now take a rag and still clean the glass. Now, what he cleans is just the same thing as haze. Just like those tiny cloudy area that just clouded the place that you don't really see well. So that's what the haze means. So click on OK and watch it to do. So here is just that once you select input, output, OK. Input, output, OK. Except when you want to cut it to an area. Input, output, then you define the area. OK. That is the basic arithmetic here. It's quite easier somehow than ArcGIS. So let's bring it in and see it also. Now, let's select its own same band and see what we have here. Now, can you say it is better than the previous one? Now, this was the previous one and this is the current. Can you say it is better?
Yeah.
So these are how you can perform some little radiometric corrections. Do you understand? Okay. So, like that, we can go on. Depend now, your assignment is to go under this radiometric. You read what each of these things can do. Yes, what they mean. So that you will know when to use them. Do you understand? All right. So if you want to use anyone here, all you need to do is to select it. Then this will come in as input. Then select output and what? Okay. So that is that for that. So the next thing we want to do is subsetting, which is the same thing as clipping. So we want to have this whole thing in so I'm going to bring in the raster that I already have its subset, because this very one I don't have a subset for it. Okay. Basically, let's do mosaicing first, then we'll do. Alright, so I have this image that are not mosaiced. So sorry, the study area requires 2 images for it to be complete. That is why you use mosaic. So like this case now, we have, where is layer stack? I'll remove layer stack. So let's do that for mosaicing together. Alright? So we'll do it from beginning. So we have this Landsat imagery. So we're going to use 2020. So we have these 2. That makes one side. So we're going to just what? We're going to extract it. We're going to extract it. Now we will do this thing. Bring your phone. Let me copy this for you so that you should. So and you don't have flash. Nice one. So that is that for that. All right. So we have these 2. We need to layer stack them together and then mosaic them. So we will go back to ArcGIS and then Erdas Imagine. And then this time around, we don't need to bring it here. We just go to what? raster, and then what? Then what? Then on input, we'll navigate to the folder that is having what we need. So go to this folder, go to dataset, and 2025. So we have the two of them. So we have them as band 188053 and band 189053. So we're starting 188053. So band 1, add. Band 2, add. Band 3, add. Band 4, add. Band 5, add. Band 6, add. Band 7, add. So now select what? The output, right? So I'm going to just put 188 here, right? Click on OK. So we'll go back to layer stack to do another one, which for the second one, yeah. So we are doing 189. So do band 1. And in Erdas, you can be doing multiple tasks. As you are clicking, you just continue the second one. So it can multitask. Yes. So band 1, we've added it. Band 2, click on OK, add. Band 3, click on OK, add. Band, what now? Okay, add. Then you go to where we want it saved. Then where 188, this will be 188. I'm going to be 187 because my 9 has issue. Alright, it's just a name. So click on OK. I'll click on OK. Now let's bring in band 188, right? So we have band 188 here. Let's check if band 189 is done. Still doing. So 189 is done, which we name as 187, right? So we'll bring it in. Now these are the two, but they are actually, this is the black cover of the other one. I just want you to see the two of them before we go into mosaicing, right? So if you have 6, 7 bands, let's say you want to work on the whole of your country now, for example, you download plenty images in order to be able to do that. So you will download all the images that cover your country or the state you're working on. Now you will now do what? Layer stacking for all of them. And mind you, each layer stacking, the reason why I brought them here is for us to see something. They must be 7, 7. Now let's go to the spectra and see. Now we have 7 bands, right? For the first one. The second one, we have what? 7 bands. If this one is having 6 bands and this one is having 7 bands, it will not work. So you make sure that even if you have 50 images, all of them must have the same numbers of bands before mosaicing will happen. And mosaicing here is quite easier than that in ArcGIS. Alright, so now that we've done that, the next thing we want to do is what? Mosaicing. So you go to raster and then you see a mosaic. So you click on it, you see Mosaic Pro from 2D. Just click on the Mosaic Pro. So it's going to take you to another part of Erdas as a software. All right. So this is the one that will help you mosaic. So you see this thing that goes like this one with an arrow. This one states that you should open a new Mosaic Pro. This one is to open a Mosaic document. This is something you saved the document like, and this one is when you are saving it. And this one is to open images. You bring in the images. This one with a dash. So it will take you to open those images. So we'll now go and open the image we have, which is these two. We'll just highlight them and click on OK. They will be added here. Now they have added. Now you click on this one here. It says display the raster images. So you just click on these V's, click on these V's. You'll see them appear. See the way they appear here? Now, the next thing is to select the style of the mosaic, which is this thing you see here. Automatically generates same lines for interaction. So you click on it, it will open this dialog box. Now you see if you say weighted seamless, see what to do to it. You see, now the weighted seamless will have hole here and have hole here. So you go back to check most nadir, and look at this, how it's going to come. This is how it's going to appear. But we need something that will cover till this side. So you go back, select geometric. See the way geometric on this go. It's still not the best option. So we select overlay. See overlay. We'll now add this with the black and whatever to cover, which is not the best option. Which one is remaining that we've not touched? The first one. Optimal seam line. So you see, this one do what? It's covering everywhere. So what is the best for us to use? This one. Optimal seam line. But first, mind you, this may not work for all. When you have 4 or 5 Lansard imagery together, this optimal seam line may not be the best. That's why you need to be checking and see the way it does here, this line it drew here, for you to have a better option. So you now click on OK. So now you are done with how you want your mosaic to look like. The next thing is to export your mosaic. So you either click on the process and run mosaic, or you click this yes. So if I click on it, it's going to still open the same place. So now I need to just go to where I want the mosaic saved. And I'm still going to that 2025. I'm going to select what? 2025. Now I put their band here, their pattern roll here. Now I want to put the year because it's year 2025, so that it can mosaic these two images for me. So I'll wait for it to finish. Any question while it is working? Your mate have finished exam, you sit down. Why didn't you write the exam? This guy. Hey, shh, there's a problem. Now, it's saying reporting. Okay. I think we may not have enough space in the system. So let's check. Yeah, we actually don't have enough space. So, come in. Let's free up some space. free up some space. So we'll free up some space. So let's give it a try again and see. Oh, need to remove this. Let's remove it from that folder. Okay. So let's give it a try again and see. So sometimes if it happens like this twice, the best thing is to restart the system. Yes. Once you restart the system, it should work. It's once ever you see do like that, one is space, or two, you just need to restart the system. So these are the two possible solutions that I've always encounter most of the times. So you see, it's still talking about memory cache limit is too low. So you restart the system. So we're going to restart the system now and come back up and then run it again. Alright? So the reason why there's no Lansat band 8 in those Lansat we open is because they are level 2 collection 2 data. They've been pre-processed from some of the distortions and all of that. So, but I don't know why they don't have pan 8. I will find out, alright? So let's do the mosaicing again. So we'll go to raster, we'll restart the system, and we have space now, everything. So we'll now try it again. So go to raster, mosaic pro. Then we click on this arrow is for, then we select the two. So select these two. So let's delete that other. Let's delete the other. You see that we have 27 gig now, so we have enough space now. So we delete the 2025. Okay. Alright, so that we'll be able to put our own 2025. So I say you click on these two, and then click on this one. Yes. So it will now display the image in raster. So now we've agreed that we're going to use this one, but anytime you want to use this first one, you first click another one, then you go back. Alright? Before it will actualize. Yes. So it will now turn and say, okay, it's this one now. So now that it's done like this, you now click what? The run button. Then we go to our write 2025. Click on OK. So wait for it to do. Please set above 2. Am I supposed to set something? Sorry. Let's rerun it again. So run it through process now. Let's run it through this process and see. Let's run it again and see. I'm trying from this process. I didn't run it from here. Let's run it here and see. This is now something that is... Sometimes this will happen like this. But you just keep trying all... Wait. Progress. Reporting progress meter factory.
I don't have data. If not, we'll try here to see.
So I'm going to try it again and see. So I'm going to close this and open it again. It's 2 p.m. Oh.
Yeah, 2 p.m.
I'm just going to do it directly and see. It's hooks. Alpha. Are they alright? Yeah. What's up? Thank you. I'll call you later. To come here. I see something to set there. Let's try that. Not setting. This is another one. There are 2. Let me try this Mosaic Express. Right?
The 2 of you. 2D view.
Well, Mosaic Express is for batch. I want to do plenty. Try this. This is the same thing as the former one. It's like the setting I did the last time is affecting this. I checked that it should not show again. So it's going to automatically just pick. It's something I wanted to change from there, but let's try running it again. Just going to do it like this and see. This should run. So I hope you've seen all the procedure, all the trials we did, right? Because these are definitely things you will encounter, okay? So whenever you encounter them, you try all of these steps we did. That's finally do. So we just close this and we close this because we're done with it. If we want to save it so that we can bring it, we'll save, but we don't have anything to do with it. Now let's bring in what we have done as mosaic. Now we have the mosaic here. See, very, very clean. So for the last thing, okay, any question?
Is with 2D view, Ali?
Both of them are the same thing.
Okay.
Both this and this is the same thing. It's this one that is different.
Alright.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see that it has mosaiced it perfectly. So now what we want to do is to subset it to our study area because we mosaic these two because our study area exceed one band. So we need to now subset it to our study area, right? So now we come to chip and subset. But before then, we need to import the study area. There are two ways anyway. We can use drawing tool and select a place and clip. Then we can remove just this place we have. But that is not what we want to do. We want to bring in a defined administrative boundary and subset it to that. So we're going to be doing that when you come in to right click here and say what we bring in vector layer. You remember? So we're going to bring in a vector layer. And do we have any vector layer? Okay, the vector layer is in so this is the study area. Now once you bring it in, you select it and click on it like this until it turns this color yellow. Once it's on color yellow, you come back home and then you click on this and you click on this. You see this? You click on it. But why this is not working right now is because they are not having the same They're not having the same coordinate system. They're not having the same coordinate system. So let me check for where I kept the. Let me check for each sharp. You can see another one. So let's use this one anyway. Alright? Because I don't know why that one is not. I don't know where the. Yes, you see that this work, right? See, that's make this. So if I remove this, we still have this. Well, let me look for that one. If I didn't see, then we use this, right? Let me look for it. See the study area. It's not for here. So I think since it's not there, let's use this, right? So once that one covers this whole place, these two areas. So, but this one is only on one band.
Yeah.
So now once you have it, you just click on it like this, and you come back to Home tab, and then you click on this. You will see that it will create this. So once you do that, you click on it, you see that it has this selected. So you can remove this one now. So once you've removed this, you come to raster, and then subset and chips. So you click on create subset image. So once you have this, you now click on this place, and you go to where you want it saved. Alright? So let's just say 2025. Subset. Click on OK. Now you're not done though. This is where I now told you. Now come to AOI. AOI, now you have it on this, on the viewer. So you just click on viewer and click on OK. So it has accepted. So it's accepting that okay, this one is what it's going to use and subset this thing. So you click on OK. Now, while this one is working, let's do the second one. Assuming you have this AOI, you can save this AOI for next time so that you don't have to have it on here. So for this place that we subset this for, I have the AOI somewhere. So you want to subset it, you come to this and you come to subset. Click on this. Now we select what? Where we want it saved, right? Now just put 2025. Now OK. Then here on the AOI, we select AOI file. Then we go to look for it. Now we have it inside. Okay, it's outside here. Have inside this sick catcher. Click on OK. It does not need to come out. It's already in. So we just click on OK. Now I believe the two are done. This first one is done. So let's wait for the second one to be done so that we'll bring both of them in together. Alright. So let's remove all of them. I'm not saving this. So we have this one. You can see it select covering those two areas. This is the second one we did. Now this is the first one we did, which you see that it has selected that side, that image we did. See that it selected it, right? They actually have an over. Okay, they're just having boundary between each other. So you see, they have boundary between each other. Just that this one crossed two Landsat sim. So this is the one that we mosaic those two and we've extracted it. Do you understand?
This part.
Which part?
It's separate.
You have already subset it now. You've clipped it already.
Okay.
This is the main one now. Wait. Where is the mosaic? Can't you see? See. You can see we have two bands now. Two Landsat here. This one enter here. And so you've subset it already to your study area. That's that for today. Any question? I know say there's no question.